to Too Many Hats podcast with your hosts with the most, Tony and Lavelle. Every morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. We also have Queen Watkins with Clock That He. Tune in with us and have a great time. Let's talk about it right here. Too Many Hats podcast.
Top of the morning to you, my good people. Happy, beautiful, beautiful Thursday, man. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, man. It's your host with the most, Tony Mays of El Salter. We are in store for another good treat, man. All week long, man, we've been talking about this. Been discussing sex, man, and how sex affects relationships, both male and female in the relationship, especially marriages and people who have been in long-term relationships. And our objective and goal this whole week is to increase the awareness um, and provide some information that will help us be better in our relationships as it pertains to this area, because a lot of people are lacking in this area and they don't share, they don't communicate, they don't talk about these things. And so people tend to kind of fall off or fall or separate or go their separate ways because they don't really understand what's really going on as it pertains to sex in their relationship. And I simply submit to you guys this morning that all you got to do is communicate, man. I think communicate and you really start to talk to one another and share with one another um, what what your desires are, what you need from him or her in the relationship, as it pertains to sex and intimacy. I think that your relationships will be more the better for it. And so, you know, all we're doing is, again, is just trying to bring awareness. We're not trying to say that we're professional experts in the area of sex. I don't have a degree. I have several degrees, but neither one of them is in sexual education. So all I can do is share my experiences and share information that could help lead to healthier sexual relationships within sex within relationships. And so hopefully, this week we have um, brought enough information or shared enough information with you guys to help you um, become better in that area of your relationship. Hopefully. What's going on, Lavelle?
Hey there, Tony.
You doing all right today, sir?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's great. That is great, sir. So yeah, hopefully again that you guys have had and received enough information to kind of put your relationships back on track if it is off track. Not everybody will admit that they're having issues in that area of their relationship, but it's probably more than you think. Good morning, Mel. It's definitely probably more than you really think. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Just listening, man. Just listening and taking heed and applying it in your life as best you can. So the
She got
question today is, I kind of
she got
want to,
out she got out too easy, bro.
yeah, I ain't gonna be hard on Mel, man. I ain't gonna be hard on him.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
so I just want to kind of, I mean, we're still on the sex thing, but I just kind of want to talk about today because we'll flip the script tomorrow. What are some things that men want their women to do in the bedroom? What are some things that men want their women to do in the bedroom? Uh, I can say without a shadow of a doubt that we want the hot tour, without the shadow of a doubt. Um, in addition to And women, y'all, I think y'all have a lot of men confused with Johnny Bang Bang. The real like what? Johnny Bang Bang. Johnny Bang Bang do all he want to do is bang. He ain't nothing else. He just want to come bang. That's it. Go home. Uh, but you got men that want emotional. They want the touching, the feeling, the rubbing, the massage, all that stuff too. The emotional connection. You got a lot of men that want that, and y'all think that all men just want the bang bang. Love y'all too. Sometimes we need to just listen and be quiet, learn, take notes, and try our best to apply. Absolutely, Mayor. We all need to do that. Um, yeah. So there are some things that we want it, from our women in the bedroom, and it's not all just the hot tour is definitely way up top, but it's not the only thing. Um, I think we want to be pleased as well as pleased. We want the emotional connection. We want the touch. We want all of those things as well. Um, as a matter of fact, let me see. I just want to share this. Men often desire responsiveness, passion, and communication in the bedroom. We want that stuff too. Sometimes we be real a-holes about it. Let me just say that. Sometimes men, y'all, we can be real a-holes about sex and in the bedroom, but I think for the most part, we definitely desire some responsiveness. We want you to be responsive. We want you to lay there like a doormat. We definitely want the passion. We want to feel that energy and passion. And I think we struggle in this area though, the communication piece. Most of us. Not all of us, but most of us struggle in the communication piece. This includes being vocal, expressive, and engaging during sex, rather than being passive. Men also appreciate feeling desired and valued by their partners and enjoy a sense of emotional, there you go, that emotional connection alongside of the physical intimacy. So we want that emotional connection along with that physical part too. And sometimes that's why I said sometimes we can come off as real a-holes because it seems like we really don't want that. Especially when we um sometimes we kind of take it too fast. We jump in there. We don't. Maybe. So I want y'all to kind of think about because sometimes, man, like we men got this jacket, like we just out here rabbiting everything that with a hole. We out here screwing everything that got a hole, and that's not always true. And sometimes there are a lot of gaps in between the time periods of time that we're having intercourse or sexual intercourse with a woman. And sometimes that rushness be that that excitement, that anticipation, and because we ain't had it in a minute. It ain't that we getting it all the time and we just want to get to it and bang, bang, bang. Just we ain't had it at the time, and that excitement, that rush and that excitement is there. And that's why a lot of times we pop off quick, like boop. You be like, already? Yeah. Now round two, because that round one was a little short. So give your man some grace in those areas. That's all I'm saying. Just provide them a little grace. Um, but the responsiveness and engagement part, men generally want their partners to be active participants in the sexual experience, not just passive recipients. This includes making noises. Have you, as a man, Lavelle, and I know you don't be want to answer this stuff, but I'm you're the only man I could talk to on here. As a
Oh,
man,
I answer yeah. I'm good.
as a man, have you ever experienced a point in time where you were maybe having sexual intercourse with a young lady and she was just quiet.
Yep, I have.
And so during that moment, like how did that make you feel during that moment?
Uh, to be want to ask yourself, is she into what's going on?
Right. So
Hmm.
you felt lack of connection because like
Hmm.
is she like, you know, or she did, you like what? Even though that's like a grunting noise, but it's still like it's to me it's nerve wracking. Like I used to feel like, man, let me just get this over with. And that's sometimes that's why men can be like that too, because if they feel like you're not into it, and women, y'all gonna have y'all day tomorrow. But when a dude feel like a woman is really not into it, then that makes him want to really just go on do what he gotta do and get on up.
Hmm.
And I keep telling y'all got way more power than y'all think. Y'all, if y'all just stroke the ego a little bit, everybody come out okay. I'm telling you.
For the most part, and honestly, it don't matter how long you've been sexual active, but when you finally get a woman, you finally come into the fruition of you all actually being in a bonding chemistry process. A woman can teach you what you've been doing wrong. In other
Mhm.
words, you didn't have no type of, you just doing your thing. But once it's a thing to where, hey, let me teach you how to love me, you know what I'm saying, and how to uh
So do you
be
think
into
it's
me.
wrong? Do you think it's wrong or just how to basically cater to her and her needs and what her desires are?
No, it's not wrong because a lot of times men got a real messed up thought process
But that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you said she teaching him how to do it the right way, like what he was doing was wrong. And I'm
Mhm.
saying maybe it wasn't wrong, but it was wrong for her because he was used to pleasing somebody else or doing something with somebody else.
Well, that plays a part, but just not necessarily the physical aspects of it, but the holistically part of it. Knowing the majority of the time, sometimes majority of the time, it's the men, even though they're giving it, they really not into it. They're trying to just get to a point. They're trying to,
Mhm.
you know what I'm
Right.
saying, bust or whatever. But that's not into it. You know what I'm saying? Both of y'all got to be in a but like you said early on, sometimes it depends on what you guys are doing. Is it one
Mhm.
of those moments where you call for the bonding and the chemistry and what I'm saying, the soft caress and soft, you know what I'm saying? Or is it one of those moments you like, bang, 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 bang? So
Right.
I'm also thinking about the love making
Right,
part of
right,
it.
right, right, right. The love man, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh Rodney says, I guess we was talking about that situation. He said that situation made him think or ask, if she really wanted to do it or was it to just let me get off? And
Hmm.
and that's what I'm saying. The men can have, the women can do that and then later or they act like they into it and it make you really question, like, do she really want to be here right now in this moment? Or she, well, let me just get mine and move on. You
Hmm.
know, I think it's the same for women. We want men to let us know what his likes and dislikes, and a little sound, moan, or grunt can heighten the experience. Okay. But I think, well, I ain't gonna say that. I can't speak for most men because I don't know. 'Cause, I ain't in the bedroom with most men are in the they grunting. All I can tell you is what I seen on porns because I don't think I ever been in another room with another man and we having sex with women. Nah, I ain't never in my life. I know some guys that probably have, but I just wasn't that dude. I wasn't that dude. It's my let's run a train on a girl and no, I ain't never been that dude. Lavelle dropped his head. Lavelle, y'all. I
Oh
ain't never
yeah.
been that dude, bro. That's all I'm saying. That wasn't me. No, she wasn't ready. No. So yeah, it can, I think it really can if the woman is not the man don't feel like the woman is actually present in that moment or connecting. There's no emotional connection or no chemistry or just nothing going on right there that could actually be like, oh, let me just get it and get up. And that happens a lot. It happens probably more than y'all women know. Where
It's just it's just on the subject, but off the subject. It just goes back to how men are neglected because they think the woman is supposed to receive, like you said, the more more sensual, soft type thing, and
Mhm.
men desire it as well. And that's why a lot of times, they have anger and stuff like that, and it translates into why the relationship is not doing right and them not having the right type of communication is when they get to the bedroom. Because I think somebody put in the chat. I think either Monday or Tuesday when we started this, they were like they look real good publicly, like everything is good, but privately at home
On
they
the
suck.
surface, yeah. Yeah.
You know what
But
I'm saying?
that's what I said too though. You can put on the facade all you want to out in the
Mhm.
public and make it look good, but behind them closed doors, what does it really that's where it really count at, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It count behind them closed doors because and then you got some women that will tell you, I'm tired of putting on a show. And men too. When
Mhm.
that woman, is not doing it, man, I'm tired of acting like going out, acting like we good. I had a friend that tell me one time that um he he was married and he said that every time they went out in public, like he couldn't do any kinds of signs of public display with his wife, like trying to kiss her in public, like she would turn off, no, not right now. And I'm like, bro,
Mm.
that was red flag, you know. But he couldn't kiss her in public. She wouldn't, when they was out with people or in that, he trying to kiss and hug. And I'm like, red flag, my guy.
Yeah. When it come to forms of rejection, when it comes to men, it's real, real bad. Like you can push a man into a dog hole with this rejection piece. That's from anybody. Men don't do rejection well.
And especially if it
A lot
coming
of
from
times
your
they won't
wife
even say nothing about it.
or husband,
Right.
coming from your wife, and you trying to, you know, display some form of you know public display of affection in public, and you trying to and the person is rejecting you in front of people.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
only imagine what it looked like at home. But you also have people who they will do that for their kiss you, and make everything look good. Then soon behind the door, they about to kill each other.
Yep.
And so you like, what is really going on here? You know, why are they really trying to kill each other in public? I mean,
Mhm.
behind the door in public, they all lovey dovey, and that's why I think
Yeah.
that people put on that facade and make it look like it's more than what it is.
Mhm.
But even in the bedroom, you know, men do require that emotional connection. You
Mhm.
know, they want that emotional connection as well. Like I said, everybody ain't Johnny Bang Bang.
Right. Then too, I think just too, just the last couple of days us talking about this. I think we need the bedroom is not a place. It's a mentality. You know,
Okay.
why I'm saying it is because, like we said earlier, intimacy and sex just don't start in the bedroom. So I think going forward, even with myself, you got to understand that this is we're exploring a place
Mhm.
together. You know what I'm saying? Not an area. So we loving on each other. Everywhere we go, the bedroom is there. You
Or
know what I'm
or
saying?
or the I think I I think if you're talking about um that whole intimacy act prior to
Mhm.
getting in the bed to be
Right.
present while you're out through the
In the
show of
bed,
affection.
on the floor, on the couch. I'm just saying
Yeah,
the bedroom no longer owns us. We own it.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay then. So what we're talking about is what do men want from their women in the bedroom and during sex?
Hmm.
What are some things that men want from their women in the bedroom?
But I know you brought up earlier
Do
about
in
the
the
oral
bedroom.
sex, and I don't necessarily say that every woman uh wants to do it or like to do it, whatever. But I've actually heard men that've been in relationships with whether it be their wives or their girlfriends, and they don't necessarily adhere to that. That's what they just don't do. You
What's
got
that?
some people have literally left their wives or girlfriends because of oral sex. Do you think that's right?
They what you mean left them because they wouldn't do it or because
Correct.
they
They wouldn't do it.
no, I don't yeah, no, I don't think I'm just telling you that's what we like and desire. I don't necessarily think that it's worth leaving your spouse over.
Right.
But I do think if and I'd heard Kitty say this, if I'm catering to my man and being submissive to my man and we're in tune with each other, I'm gonna want to,
Hmm.
satisfy my man and please my man to
Hmm.
the fullest, you know. And even though I may have boundaries in there, those boundaries shouldn't. I think, and he should respect the boundaries, but I don't think the boundaries should. Anyway, I don't. I just that's. Ooh, that's that level goes so deep. Like we can keep unpacking that one.
I'm just saying. I mean, because like literally, like dude, like man,
I don't think a man should leave his wife just for that. I'm just gonna
because
say that.
where is it? Where is it? You know, what I'm saying in the marriage, it said that that's a prerequisite for you to be married and be in a relationship that they have to attend to that. And you got
Yeah,
some men, if you don't do that, then she ain't
yeah.
good for you. She ain't no good. You know what I'm saying? How did it become a part of something that I have to have? They have to have or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Joseph said talking, but just don't make it strange. LOL. Uh,
Mhm.
and Monica, hey Monica Ingram, Monica been hiding on us, bro. Monica
She's been
said
looking for in all the wrong places.
I've been looking for y'all in the wrong places. Oh, yeah, we moved to just one page. Yeah, yeah, okay. Sorry about that, but we did. We moved to one page. So we just
We
brought
made
that
all the announcements. We did that before we did.
yeah. So yeah, it I don't necessarily think that a man should leave his woman because she refused to give him oral sex, you know, because he might be refusing to give her the oral sex too. And the reason she don't want to do him, I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
like it's
but
so much
gonna be
unpack
different.
like that could be, because again I think it goes down to communication. I think it goes to the man and woman having a conversation and saying, so why isn't that that you don't want to do it? And she might say, well, I just find it disgusting. What about me? You doing that to me is disgusting. Or so y'all have a conversation. But again, it could be one of those conversations that people find embarrassing, or what I'm saying, that they don't want to talk about. But I think if you are married or you're in a relationship or a long-term relationship, I don't ever think there should be an embarrassing conversation.
Hmm.
We know we've said in the past that sometimes you have to have those hard conversations. I think it may be a hard conversation, but not necessarily an embarrassing one.
Hmm.
I mean, we in it and we in it together. I don't think it. Mel said, so sounds like it may be a deal breaker for some.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I don't, and it could be. I'm just saying I don't necessarily think that a person should break up because the man or woman don't want to do oral sex on them.
Hmm.
But I do think that if that's what the person likes, and if I'm the husband and my wife tells me I love that, I love that being done, then you know, yeah, I you know. I think it's definitely communication. Uh, he said some initiation from the woman is cool. You know, it's never embarrassing when we're together. Exactly, Mark. That's how I feel. Mark May says, I agree. Communication would be a key in this scenario. There could be a reason behind it. Yeah. So if you don't talk as to why, because it could be something, hey, I had a bad experience with somebody else doing it where he just kept, choking me. He would slam it down my throat and choke me. And I just, but I'm just saying that that could be her reasoning. And she was saying, well, no, I wouldn't do you like that, So, but that could put a bad, because that's all she remembered. Every time he just kept jamming it down my throat and just wanna, then he every time, then he wanna do it in my mouth, and I don't want him to do it in my mouth. And then she and then, okay, well, I'll just pull out when I'm ready to do it, whatever. So, because Rodney said yesterday, he liked when she swallowed. But I guarantee you, every woman ain't gonna swallow.
No.
So, but I don't think that would be a total bust for Rodney if she don't swallow. He just said he like it when she swallow, I guess. He said 69 is welcome. Yeah. When you pleasing each other, you 69. For those who don't know who's 69, I don't have a picture of it. Let me see if I can see 69. Because some people may not know what it is. Let me see. See if they got a picture of it.
Got to be the most appropriate picture, Gregory. How hard you gonna find? That's gonna be the fact.
I'm finna share it. Wait, let me see if I can follow it up. Yeah, let me blow it up. All right, let me share it. Because I don't want to assume. I don't want to assume people just know anything.
Right.
All right, so that's the 69.
You found a good one.
Yeah, that's the 69. So that's where you're both kind of pleasing each other at the same time. And if you are, Rodney said that's welcome, but everybody may not be in it. Like they might not like that. She said, "Don't do too much." I ain't doing too much. I'm just saying. Joseph said, "I agree." Monica says, "Grown folks boss up." Yeah, I mean, so what I'm saying is, I don't think it should be the prerequisite to end all.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
But if you do a poll and you like they do on Family Feud, 100 million was asked if the woman don't do oral on him, is she gonna leave? 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be a high number.
Oh yeah, I absolutely positively agree. I absolutely positively agree. I'm gonna share this video real quick. I want to play this. And this is what men consider great sex. 10 secrets men obsess over. And listen to the very first one.
What men consider great sex. In this video, I'm going to cover 10 key secrets of what men consider great sex so that you can have a deeper understanding of men's desires and cravings, and so that you can have a better relationship without bad sex and without your man getting turned off or losing interest in a physical connection with you. I'm Kevin Anthony with Magnetize Your Man, and I am a certified sexologist, tantra counselor, NLP practitioner, and sex, love, and relationship coach. For over 10 years, I've worked with men, women, and couples to help them have stronger, happier, more loving relationships and the best sex of their lives. All right, let's
Okay, bro, pop your shit in.
Before I give you the 10 things, I need to tell you that not all men will want these things. However, what is important to understand is the type of man that you want to magnetize will want these things. So here's the first thing that men consider great sex. She is really
Part of it, y'all. Let me see if I can see.
Not how you would have done it. You bundle things right, and that's it.
into it. Yes, that is right. There is nothing worse than having sex with somebody who seems bored, not into it, not really engaged with what you are doing. So for a man, for him to really enjoy the sex and really think it's great sex, he wants to know that you're into it too, that you're enjoying it at least as much as he is, if not more. The next thing is she wants sex regularly. There's no way that a man is going to say that you are great in bed and he loves having sex with you if the sex is sporadic and there's huge gaps of time in between when you actually make love. It's really important for men to have sex regularly. And so they're not going to consider sex really to be great sex unless they are having it pretty regularly. Now, that doesn't mean that he couldn't have sex one time and it was really amazing and he says that's great sex. But we're talking about here in the context of magnetizing a man that you want for a long-term relationship. And in that case, for him to really think that the sexual component,
This thing that he's saying, magnetize a man.
I
I'm
love it.
loving it, bro. Huh?
I love
I'm,
it. Same
I'm
thing.
loving it, bro. Like
Yeah.
if he said like all of these things that a man may not want, but he said the kind of man that you want to magnetize will want these things.
hmm
That's the key. Rodney said it's not a deal breaker if she don't swallow. Okay, good deal, Rodney.
of your relationship is great, it has to be regular. The next one is that she gives his a lot of attention. Now, when I'm coaching men, I often tell them, don't go straight for a woman's genitals. Start elsewhere. Touch the back of her neck, touch her legs, touch her arms. But with men, you can go straight to the genitals, and men actually want you to go straight to the genitals. So the more attention you give to his and his genitals, the more he's going to think that this sex is great. And that takes me to the next one.
Let's put a pin right there. I tried to. I said this earlier this week, but I was talking about kind of stuff I like. I said I like my stomach rubbed and my, I like the kissing on the neck out there, but the stomach rub, cause right next to the stomach is what? that man beef. Men, just I think 100 men would probably agree with this. What he just said. We want you to pay a lot of attention to the penis. We want you to pay a lot of attention to it. A lot of attention to it. And we not with a woman again. You have to touch her leg, kiss her neck, touch around the head, and rub her thighs, leg, and all that. But men, we want you to go straight to it for the most part. Come on in here. What's his name? Kevin, whatever his name is. Sexologist.
Which is blowjobs, blowjobs, blowjobs. I don't know a man that doesn't love a blowjob, and men will absolutely think sex is great if they're getting blowjobs somewhere in there and regularly, especially if they're good blowjobs. So for the ladies here, hopefully you enjoy giving blowjobs. If you don't, I hope that you can find a way to learn how to enjoy it, because it is something that men really love and really desire and really crave, and they are really going to think that you are amazing in bed if you are good at it. All right, the next one is she is responsive. What do I mean by responsive? Well, what I mean is she is reacting to what's happening. She's making noises. She's moving her body. Maybe in the height of passion, she's screaming. You're being vocal. You're speaking to him, potentially telling him things that turn you on or that you want him to do to you. It is really, really, really important for me, and I know for a lot of other men, that our partners are responsive. They are reacting in the situation. There's nothing worse than, making love to a woman and she's just laying there like a log. Is she enjoying it? I don't even know. So it's really important that she is responsive and that she's giving feedback throughout. And they don't necessarily
Oh my God. I thought they were playing on the video.
No.
Oh, because Mia Mac made a request. Mia Mac said, I wish I had the sound effects, Lavelle.
No, I didn't even see that. I just done it. I didn't even see it. I didn't even see it. I normally I could have looked on my phone, but I had it down. But I was trying to be. Yeah. No, I didn't even
But
see
y'all
it.
crazy. But he is. This is good. This is good. He do good.
really have to be verbal cues. They can just be a way that you look at him. It could be a sound that you make. It could be your breathing. It could be the way you move your body. But being expressive in the lovemaking act is important. The next one is she is willing to mix it up. It is really important for men to do different things during a lovemaking session. And I'm always surprised how many people, when they make love, they just, okay, today we're in missionary position. And they just do missionary position for their 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever, and then they're done. But to be really great sex, you got to mix it up a little. Maybe you start missionary. Maybe you move to she's on top. Maybe you move to doggy. Maybe you change from the bed to the couch, or from the couch to the bed, or something like that. Mix it up, move around, do different things. It's maybe a good idea to
Why don't
start
we
with
add the
foreplay and
couch in
then
the
go into
bedroom?
penetration, or maybe take a break from penetration and go back to some oral sex and then come back to penetration. The idea is to mix it up, to keep it alive, to keep it fresh, to do something different than the routine that you always do. The next one is she is willing to try new things. Sex can get routine. It shouldn't get routine, but it can get routine for a lot of people. One of the ways to make sure that it's not routine is to try new things. New things could be a new position. New things could be a new place in the house or maybe outside of the house. New things could be introducing some toys to the mix. There are a lot of different things that you could do to try something new. So my suggestion is that you do that. Don't allow the sex to become routine and boring. Try new things. And I know as a man, it's really exciting and fun to experiment and to try new things. And if it doesn't work out, laugh about it. If it turns into a complete disaster, laugh about it. Say, you know what? We're never going to do that again. And then try something else. You will be surprised how many things that you find that you didn't even know that you liked. The next one is that she understands that there is both an energetic and emotional component to sex.
Yeah, I don't know if you ever what's the name of the movie with we made a sex tape. You ever seen that movie? I think we made a what I think that's the name of it. Hold on. I think that's the name of it. We made a sex tape.
Who in the movie?
Hold on. I think that's the name of it or something like that. Let's see. It's just called Sex Tape.
No, it's just sex tape.
Yeah, the movie called Sex Tape with what's the girl name? My girl with the eye. I like her eyes. Hold on. Cameron Diaz. Cameron Diaz, Jason Segel. They made a movie called Monk. Monk know it. The Sex Tape. Bro, if you ain't never watched that movie, go watch that movie with Cameron Diaz and Jason Segel. They made this movie, bro, and when they first met each other, boy, they was just they college, they boning like rabbits. He I love effing you and I effing love you. That's what they would say. I love effing you, and she would say, I effing love you, you know. And they were doing it, and all of a sudden they got married. They were doing it. Then they had a baby. Then they wasn't doing it as much. Then they had another baby. Then they wasn't doing it. Then they had to make appointments to have sex. So anyway, one day they was like, we ain't did it in a while. You know, we just like, man, what's going on? And we was like, we want that back. So they just had the mama to watch the kids, and he just set up. He got this thing where he does music, and he
Mhm.
I guess with his job, he gets all these iPads. He uploads music to all these these iPads, right? And
Mhm.
gives them out to people because they have all these music mixes on it. So he decided to make they decided to make a sex tape. They had the kids all day at the house, and she done put on the roller skates, and they can pull out the Kama Sutra book, and they just doing all these different positions and stuff and made a sex tape.
Mhm.
Just trying it everywhere. They everywhere. Well, he didn't hit the send on the thing and then sent this thing out to everybody he done gave the iPad to.
Wow.
So he running around after he realized what he did. He running around. Okay, Marcus don't tell the whole movie. Anyway, go watch the movie Sex Tape.
It
It's
sounds good.
but it's good. So when he said mixologist, that made me really think about the movie because
Mhm.
in the movie they mixed it up. They did it everywhere they could think of, and they had fun doing it. Like they literally had fun doing it. So I like the idea of being a mixologist and mixing things up.
Sex is not just physical sensations. There is an energetic piece. So yes, there is the friction of body parts moving together, but there's also the energy that is exchanged between both of you. And if you really want to take sex to the next level, take it to what we would call mind-blowing, out of this world sex, you have to engage the energetic component along
Yep.
with the
Mhm.
physical component. And then if you add the emotional component in there, now you've really got something. You've got the emotional component, the energetic component, and the physical component. And that is how you have truly mind-blowing sex. Now, I know a lot of men get a bad rap for not being emotional. And many of them, if you were to ask them about the emotional component, they may not use the right words to describe it. But believe me, men still want to have an emotional connection with you. And if they've had a relationship in the past where they've had an emotional connection during sex, then they'll really know exactly what they're looking for. If they haven't, they might not be able to describe it or really understand exactly what's missing. But when they finally get it, then they'll go, oh, yeah, that took it to the next level. The next one is she understands where he is at on his arousal scale.
We're on a mission to give 2 billion people all around the world clean water. This village in Malawi now has clean water, impacting.
Now,
She
I do a
understands
lot
where
of
he
work
at on the
teaching men
arousal.
how to last longer and how to be sexual masters. I spend a lot of my time doing that. However, no matter how good a man is at controlling his ejaculation and being able to last longer, if a woman really, 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 really wants to take him over his edge and really, uses her physical and her energetic bodies to pull him over into ejaculation, she can do that most of the time. A lot of women actually do this unconsciously and aren't aware that they are doing it. So to have really great sex, in my mind, it has to be way longer than the average. There have been a few studies done on how long men last and how long women last on average. I talk about this a lot on my show. On average, in one study, they said men last 3 to 5 minutes. In another study, it said that they last 5 to 7 minutes, whereas the average woman took 20 to 30 minutes to have an orgasm. You can see there's a big disparity there. So if you want to have really, really great sex where both of you reach a climax, then he's got to be able to last longer than that, 3 to 7 minutes ish, even 10 minutes, even 15 minutes. So one of the things that you can do as a woman is to be aware of where he is in his arousal scale. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being ejaculation, 1 being not turned on at all, where is he in that scale? Now, there's a sweet spot between 6 and 8, which is really where he wants to be during that lovemaking. So as a woman, it's a real skill for you to be able to pay attention and understand where relatively he's at in that scale. And if you realize he's like at a 9-ish, you might want to back down your energy level a little bit and let his energy level come down. And you can play with the energies like that if you're both aware of where you are in that arousal scale. And you can
Boy, when I tell you that's true, that's so true.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was saying earlier.
That's so true. Like, that's why I keep saying the power that women have, they don't realize it. So when a man tell you slow up, trying to tell you to like slow that eroticism, that energy up, because I don't want to come right now. I want to last a little longer.
Mm-hmm.
So if a man tells you to slow up, that's what he's telling you to. But it seems like women be like, especially if they really into it, it's like they don't want to slow. They don't want to stop. Like I'm trying to last a little longer or whatever. And so he just said it. And that's absolutely true. Absolutely.
manage to sort of ride the waves of energy until you choose to have an orgasm. Now, ladies, I know what you're thinking. But I was so close. I didn't want to back my energy down because then I was going to lose my orgasm. That is not necessarily true. You may forego the immediate impending orgasm, but you will likely have a bigger one later on down the road and more of them later on down the road if you are willing to back your energy down a little bit and let him recover. After enough waves of up and down, he should be able to get into a sweet spot where he can really hold it and withstand the powerful orgasmic waves that you are going to have. So don't worry about foregoing that early orgasm, especially if it's one of those early explosive clitoral orgasms, because you're likely to reach bigger, better, and more orgasms down the road if you can help him ride those waves a little bit more. And the last one is she is really present and engaged in the experience of sex. What do I mean by that? I mean that she is present with you. What tends to happen when people, and this happens for both men and women, maybe men a little bit more, but women still do this. What happens is in the moment, in that pleasure, you get lost in your own head. You close your eyes, you roll your head back, and you're lost in the moment. There are sensations happening to you, but you're focusing more on the sensations and less on the person that you're actually having sex with. So to have really great sex from a man's point of view, I want my woman to be engaged with me. Now, that doesn't mean you have to be staring me deeply in the eyes the entire time, although that's not a bad thing. But it does mean that you need to be really engaged in what we are co-creating together. And
I'm gonna leave it at that. That was really good.
Yep.
He did good. Kevin Anthony. That's Kevin Anthony. You can look him up. Kevin Anthony. He has a show. And I hope we don't get flagged for that video, but I'm trying to give him credit. I do not own the rights to that. Kevin Anthony owns the right to that. He is the author, and he did a fantastic job of explaining those top 10 secrets that men obsess over during sex. And I think it was spot on, like spot on.
Mm-hmm.
Lavelle and I couldn't have said it any more eloquent than what he put it and how he put it. And it was fantastic, man. I really like the information he put out. I never researched him before. I just happened to click on his video, and I'm like, okay, this is where it at. I didn't even know he was a sex therapist and all that good stuff. Rodney said, remember in Boomerang when Eddie Murphy didn't want to come? Yeah, he told her to wait, but she made him do it anyway. Yep. So yeah, man. Really good stuff, man. I hope you guys got something out of that, because that was really, really, really good stuff. And y'all ladies, y'all remember this. And remember this. We like certain stuff.
The work of art. This is bullshit. This is a work of art. This is bullshit. This is a work of art. But this is bullshit.
So Uh, I had to throw that out there every day. I don't have the tea from Queen today. Did you? Were you able to get the tea?
I can go out and see. Let me see.
Yeah, because I didn't see it, but maybe she hadn't made it yet. I don't know. But while Lavelle is trying to get that, I hope if you guys have really enjoyed that from Kevin from Kevin Anthony, put a thumbs up in the comment box, man, if you really enjoyed that from Kevin Anthony, because that was really good information. And if you guys have not watched the movie Sex Tape, go and watch it. It's a really interesting movie with Cameron Diaz and Mr. Jason Segel. Go watch the movie. It's really funny, and the movie was made back in 2014, I believe. 2014, yeah, 2014. So it was made long time ago. But me and Monica, we didn't watch it a couple times. When we want to watch something silly, we'll pull something like that up. So, Ryden said, I want to know how many are willing to record their sessions. Are you talking about the sex therapy sessions? I don't know if I imagine he may record it the sex therapy session just for him to, or for them to go back and review, for them to, the review or whatever, him and the couples, or for him to review maybe, but I don't necessarily. I'm just trying to really understand your question. Are you saying that actually record their sex acts? I'm yeah. If you can clarify for that for me, because I don't know. A lot of people may be recording they sex acts and stuff like that. I don't know.
This is a new one, so I'm not sure. If you look at the title of it,
Let
I
me
want to
see.
say it's dated for yesterday, but she could have done it last night or early this morning. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, wait.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all know what time it is. Put them phones down, fingers up. It's time to clock that tea with your girl, Queen Watkins. I hope y'all are having an amazing morning. But y'all know what time it is. It's time to clock that tea. Have y'all seen the video of the lady that's going viral because she's trying to expose husbands in 2025? Yeah, let's talk about it. So this is this lady that, she posted a video of her with someone else's husband. And in the video, he was like covering his face, like, hey, B, don't put me in the camera, whoop-de-bam. And she was just like, oh, you just nervous. Your wife might see it, right? Your family might see it, right? He was like, hey, bro, I'm going to put you out this car, whoop-de-bam. If you don't cut the camera off like that. He was fast and he was mad. Why would you put yourself in this situation anyway? First off, y'all went out publicly. You don't know who is going to be at the place where you at. That knows your wife, that knows you. It's cameras everywhere nowadays. You don't know who's going to snap up a picture or nothing. But you decided to take this girl out. I don't know if it was for the cat or what, but was it worth it losing your family? Because you are going viral, my boy. And I don't think wifey probably gonna stick by your side with this one. Because, y'all was looking cute while y'all was going out. So I guess old girl decided she wanted to put y'all on camera. I don't know. But both of them are wrong because, sweetheart, why is you messing with a married man? That's how you get messed up for real. Like, she might leave him, but she might put hands on you too, because you knew this man was married. You knew he was married. So why would you continue to try to talk to him, to try to date him? So, old girl, I guess she think it's funny because she ain't really got nothing to lose, and old boy got a lot to lose. So she's deciding that she wants to date married men to expose them. I don't see how that's funny. That's dangerous, sweetheart. You playing with your life for real. Because some of these ninjas don't for real be wanting nobody to know what's going on. It's really kind of his fault. Like, it's just like a back and forth with this situation. Because, why would you take her out in public? Like, was you not thinking? Was what between her legs that important? Cause what to risk everything? Cause your wife probably got the same thing she got. You hear me? So at the end of the day, if you don't want to be in a monogamous relationship, say that. It's 2025. You never know what folks will be okay with nowadays. For real, for real. Just being honest. Say that. You can't have your cake and eat it too. It don't work like that. Everybody ain't playing them games for real. So if you know that's the understanding that you and your partner have, sit down somewhere. Be grateful for what you got at home. Or if you can't do that, move around. Don't hurt that lady because you don't know how people will react with stuff like this. This can be a very dangerous situation. She probably putting herself in a very dangerous situation from trying to do this purposely. Because come on now, they're telling you married, you still going on a date, still doing whatever you doing with these ninjas. So I mean, both of y'all in the wrong. Like I would be pointing fingers at both of them for real, for real. If that's not, if you can't take it, don't do it. They're just dead on it. Women record, people record all the time. So if you want it to be hidden, stay in the house somewhere. Stay in the house with your wife. Don't come out publicly with somebody else and think it's just peaches and cream. What goes around comes around. All right, y'all. That's all the tea that I have today. Make sure y'all tune in to 2 Minute Hats Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. sharp. And don't forget to stay tuned for your girl, Queen Watkins Clock. That's it. Y'all, November is right around the corner. Y'all, please, please, please send in y'all donations. This is such a great cause, y'all, and you definitely should be a part of it. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.
What's that? You got a new thing or something? That sound was sad. It sounds sick.
I just an effect on the horn.
It sounds sick. Second annual tent for the homeless man, November the 22nd, 2025, from 10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Morris Park. That's at the corner of Manassas and Poplar, 747 Poplar Avenue. You can start donating and giving now. We need sponsors to make this effort even better. Make sure you reach out to us if you want to be a sponsor, if you want to donate, you give. I got 5 more tents in yesterday, y'all. The tents in every day. Yep. Monty said, "What comes to mind in this scenario? Comes to mind. What first comes to mind in this scenario? Be careful of how you move. You reap what you sow."
Mm-hmm.
Rodney said they make their own porn to watch later. He said corn. I know you meant porn to watch later. Yeah, I guess But some people do that. It's a lot of couples do that, Rodney.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of couples who actually watch or make their own sex videos, like the movie Sex Tape. They watch their stuff and then they make the video. They watch it later to stimulate their own sexual relationship.
Yeah, now they're getting paid off of.
Yeah, well, some of them are uploading it to YouPorn and other little places and probably get.
OnlyFans have married couples on there.
Oh, well, see, that's even better because now you can control your content.
Mm-hmm.
You can control who sees it by the subscriptions they pay. Baby, we're gonna get us an OnlyFans, man, and make us some money. Shit. Put your feet out there or something. I had somebody the other day, but they finna start out on their feet. Matter of fact, it was a video I was watching, and the lady was had her hands in the chair, and she was like, "What about this angle, baby? Hold this box." And he said, "What are you doing?" She said, "I'm making a video with my feet for this guy's hand, and he want to see this box." He said, "What? I'm not finna do that." Then he said, "How much he paying you?" She said, "Like $500." He said, "Shit, how you want me to hold this box?" He said, "No, baby, turn your feet this angle. Give him this angle."
Oh shit!
He said, "Let me set it up for you because you ain't doing it right. Give him man a good shot what he paid."
It's crazy.
Man, hey, I'd have been the same way. Shit, let me take the picture.
Man,
You just hold still. Let me
it's
video.
like who's it? CC Wine. You know, she get paid from her teeth from Chris.
Man, they what these people getting paid out here, man. I'm
Mhm.
just trying to get that bank too. But thank you guys, man, again today for tuning in, man. I hope you guys learned something today, got something today, man, that you can take and apply towards your relationship, man. Especially if you're in long-term or marriage, long-term relationships or marriages, man, and you may not be may be suffering in that area or not be suffering in that area. But just we can all learn a little something from what we got today, man, and make it apply to our relationships, man. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate you. Remember, man, November the 22nd, our second annual homeless tent drive giveaway. We definitely want you guys to be to sow into what we're doing. And this is just a start of what we want to do, man. I want to be out there in the community helping as many people I can help, blessing people, man. When I see videos, I don't know if you guys follow Zach, but Zach and then the other guy, I think his name is Josh, man, that they go around and just help people, man, and change, transform people's lives. And I just want us to be in the same situation to be able to do that, man, and be able to partner with people who have the resources and abilities to be able to transform and change people's lives, and not just for social media, just because we genuinely care about people and care about people's lives. So this is what we want to do long term, man, from the 2 Men and a Half podcast, man. This is my ultimate goal. And this homeless tent drive is just a start, man. So thank you guys, the ones who have given already, the ones who gonna give. We appreciate you as well. So all right, Lavelle.
All right. Some good news. I talked to 2 individuals last night. We followed up with one. Went down to Slice Soul Pizza Lounge. Talked to the owner down there. He said he's on board. He gonna try to. He said he may not do pieces per se, but he said he's gonna try to do something that's gonna help us in the area, because he said by being so early, it'd be kind of hard to get that many pieces ready. And he not actually open per se, so I understand it. But he said he gonna put something together. So whatever he do is gonna be great. Also, talked to the rep for the energy drink Monster that's here in Memphis. Talked to him yesterday. He said just send him the letter. He said maybe to get some of the Monster drinks, some T-shirts and key rings and all this type of thing. So I'll be sending it out to him, and looking forward for the response on that as well. So
Awesome, man. We're working, bro. We clicking. So thank you guys again, man. We appreciate it, man. Come on, pray us out, brother.
all right. Well, God, we thank you for waking us this morning, giving us a reasonable portion of health and strength, clothing us in our right mind, giving us the activity of our limbs. Lord God, we thank you for family. We thank you for life. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to discuss these things this week, for something that you created for us to enjoy and to be able to explore and be better at what we're doing with our spouses and our loved ones. Lord God, continue to touch our efforts, what we're doing. Continue to touch Tony family, my family, Queen family, and every family represented. And we ask you to do this in your darling son Jesus' name. We said amen.
Amen, man. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Same bad time.
Same place.
2 Men in Hats.
Let's talk about it.
It's the 2 Minute Hats podcast with your hosts with the most, Tony and Lavelle, every morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. We also have Queen Watkins with Clock That He. Tune in with us and have a great time. Let's talk about it right here. 2 Minute Hats podcast.